Today is episode 2 of making a sandbox park on my Mini-Muerta map. In episode 1, I built the entrance to the park as well as this little guest section with amenities and places for guests to sit. I also built this Tyrannosaurus Rex enclosure with the first dinosaur in the park. For today's video, you guys voted on an herbivore valley with Gallimimus, Stegosaurus, and Triceratops, so that's what we'll be making today. I started by clearing out this open area with enough space to comfortably fit all 3 species. My idea for this enclosure was to have heavy fencing following the path line in areas where the guests were going to be walking to give a sense of security, and then on the other side of the enclosure, I was going to use the invisible fencing to give it the illusion that the dinosaurs are able to walk freely on the island even though they are held in by a boundary. I then just followed the shore and used the contour lines as a guideline to place the invisible fencing until I was ready to connect it back to the rest of the enclosure. I made sure to leave plenty of space between the pathway and the fencing so I could place attractions or guest amenities later on if I needed to. I began terraforming the enclosure, giving it that valley look by lowering the terrain and adding water, and then smoothing everything out at the end. And now that the terraforming was done, it was just time to decorate the enclosure with plants and rocks. Now I just had to decide where I wanted to place the viewing galleries and tours, and the enclosure would be finished. I placed a viewing gallery here, a viewing platform next to it, and then a zip line going across the enclosure overlooking the water. I started building this little plaza next to the viewing attractions where I was going to place some more guest seating. Now here's the time lapse of me trying to create a design in this plaza. Let me know how you think it turned out. Now to cover it up with some decorations. I thought these 2 circular pieces would be perfect for fountains, so I experimented with different sizes and types of fountains here to see which one would work the best. After finding the 2 that I liked, I placed all 3 skeleton models on this middle portion, starting with the T-Rex, then the Apatosaurus, and the Spinosaurus. I then surrounded the area with tables and chairs, that way guests would have a spot to sit down and relax before going in the attractions. After I had completed all that, I realized that I had forgotten to add a tour track, so I built one now in between the viewing platform and the zipline. I wanted to be sure the guests would be able to see every single dinosaur in this enclosure, and once the tour track was done, it was now time to release all the dinosaurs into the exhibit, starting with Gallimimus. I did Stegosaurus second, and Triceratops third. Now it was just a waiting game for all of them to arrive. Now that all the dinosaurs are transported, here is an overview of the entire enclosure. And here is the view from the zipline. That's everything for this video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 2. I know this video is a lot shorter than last time, but I'll be trying to cram a lot more content into episode 3, so hopefully that'll be a longer video for you guys. Also, don't forget to leave a like and leave your suggestions down below, and within the next couple days, I'll create a vote for episode 3.